I don't care much to fiddle with it.
Mukbang disaster. Hashtag emotional. Hi guys, we're gonna do a little, it's not a mukbang, it's an eating show is what I would call it. So we're not doing a mukbang or mukbang or whatever you call it because, okay, pillow under butt. Sounds like I'm being dramatic, but legit, my pelvic bone is in 2 pieces right now. It's not a mukbang because we're not doing a bunch of food. We're literally just eating lunch in a hotel room. So this is like just like an eating show. Like
Quality content.
And it's not a show because nothing's happening. But you guys like when I do mukbangs and mukbangs. I can't do anything else right now because I am completely broken.
You can eat.
We're in Washington, D.C. We filmed my Kennedy Center Netflix special yesterday. 2 of them. 2 shows, 2 meet and greets.
With a tech rehearsal in the morning and a rehearsal the day before.
And I thought the issue was going to be how, if you guys saw my last video, my very dramatic, sobby video, I've been having a lot of issues with my pregnancy, and I thought the issue was going to be that I kept fainting, but that wasn't the issue. The issue that I had the last 2 days... You didn't faint at all. Well, I almost did.
Okay. Yeah.
But I didn't faint. The issue that we've had in the last few days is my pelvic bone. Your pelvic bone's usually like this, and mine's like, nah, I don't want to be together. And it's excruciatingly painful. So Rachel really wants to eat. So we're gonna eat. But anyway, all that being said, I can't make videos doing anything but sitting and eating. And even sitting is questionable.
So is this food.
Yeah. Rachel is a vegan, but she does eat fish. So I guess she's a pescatarian.
But I don't eat dairy or eggs. I'm weird. Just let me be.
So before everyone's like, you're eating fish and you're a vegan?
Yeah. I do what I want, and none of your concern.
I am not a vegan. Thus my chicken sandwich. Okay, Rachel, what do we talk about? Usually I think of topics before.
Oh, I got nothing for you, honey. I came over here to eat lunch, and you put a camera in my face.
I know.
Football's on. Colleen's very interested in it.
The show yesterday was good somehow.
You were fantastic.
I survived the shows.
I did great.
Now I can't walk.
That's how you know you gave it your all.
I really did. I gave it my all, including my pelvic bone. I left it at the Kennedy Center.
You did. I saw you drop it.
So we're probably going to have to get a wheelchair at the airport today because I can't walk. It takes me and Eric and Rachel and walls for me to walk
so many walls!
So hopefully
walls became a cane.
They have a wheelchair that I can use there because I literally cannot walk on my own right now.
When you do walk, it's at negative miles an hour. You somehow are walking backwards as you go forward.
I know.
Rachel showered you last.
I did, I showered.
Rachel had to help me shower. Like, literally, Rachel and I are very close.
Yeah.
But we don't, like, see each other naked. Like,
No,
that's, like...
That's your body, this is my body.
Right. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you naked. I don't want to because that's weird. No offense. I'm sure you have a beautiful body, but...
I'm gorgeous.
I'm not that type of person who's just like, oh, I don't care. Anyone can see everything. But last night, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything after the shows. So I literally was like, I can't get in the shower without help.
It's a bathtub. Like, you have to step over the thing.
Yeah, and so I literally just was naked. And Rachel had to lift my naked body into the shower.
I didn't see anything.
Well, who cares?
I did see your nipple yesterday as you were in the dressing room and just adjusted your boob in the sticky bra and you just ripped it off. I was like, there's a nipple.
I'm a mess.
I don't see a nipple and find it sexual at all.
No. Neither do I.
I just don't get the sexuality of a nipple. Like, oh, I saw the nip! I'm like...
Well, why is the nipple the thing that you hide?
I don't know.
Because isn't, like, the cleavage that, like, attracts
Yeah! Once the cleavage is just all boob, there's a no-go.
I don't know. I guess we should be asking someone who, like, really likes boobs, I guess.
Hey, Eric, what's up with the nipple?
Oh my god, I want that on a shirt.
Nipples are dope!
That was not what I expected you to say at all.
Do you wear normal bras still?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like normal bras. I'm not even pregnant, and I just wear, like, bralettes and...
Well, don't take this offensively, but it's because your boobs are smaller than...
Yes, that's true.
You don't have small boobs.
No, I'm a bee. I'm a proud bee.
But just, like...
You
if you have big
support.
boobs, you can't wear that.
No. You gotta have support. We were discussing the best part of the butt yesterday, because in Colleen's show, she has a very funny line that very few people catch. And she goes, anus. That's...
Ew, I hate myself. You go, she's a very funny line. I go,
No, you're encouraging me to tell the story.
sorry, I was not trying to say I had a funny line. Yeah.
You
Sorry.
say anus, that's not even the best part of the butt. And then you're supposed to go, wait, what's the best part of the butt? I say the cheeks. John
Yeah.
said the anus.
Oh, of course John said the anus.
And then we all decided the crack is the worst part. That's the only part of the butt.
Some people really like the crack. Is the taint part of the butt?
No.
It's not.
I don't know, we don't have one.
We have taint?
We have a taint?
Everyone has a taint.
I thought the taint was the patch of skin between the balls and the anus.
What are we talking about in this video? Like, this is like health class. No, it's the part between the butt and the hole and like whatever you got going on.
Oh, I thought it was the patch of skin because we don't have a closed off patch of skin. We go through.
Are you saying right now that your
Wait,
asshole and your
what?
vagina are the same hole?
No, it's not the same hole.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's like
Wait, do we not have a taint? I thought we had a
I
taint.
thought it was.
I'm
I thought we
looking this
didn't
up.
have a taint.
Oh, Ro texted me. Do girls have...
I thought you were texting that to Ro.
She's so cool. She would just be like, I don't know, let me check for you.
Good question.
It's called a cloaca.
See, it's
And
called
yes,
a cloaca.
all women have them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I just thought it was like,
Well, we're not a connecting. We're not two holes connected.
I will be after this baby comes out.
Oh yeah, so the baby does rip the woman taint.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is.
Sometimes. In my case, he definitely will. He's ripping everything else, so I don't think he's gonna stop when he comes out.
It's his last
He's like,
hurrah.
what else can I ruin in her body?
He's coming out. He's like,
He's like, I broke her pelvic bone. I ruined all her blood arteries to get blood to her brain so she faints all the time. I've stopped up all of her intestines so she can't ever poop for the rest of her life. I've squeezed her lungs so she can't breathe. I have poked out a couple
he's
hemorrhoids
literally
for her.
trying to murder you.
I know, from the inside. So I think on the way out, he certainly will be ripping
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. If you don't poop while pushing, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you.
Oh, the baby. I thought you just meant in general. I was like, wait.
while you
This
give
happens
birth.
often. I'm very constipated. Okay, this is the grossest. We're talking about food, and we've talked about all the grossest things, so we need to change. Sorry. I have one more show in the OC this weekend in Orange. I think I'm going to have to do it in a wheelchair.
I'll push you around. I'll push you
We'll see what
around.
the doctors say. Hopefully, chiropractors and physiotherapists will.
Because if they put you on bed rest.
I have to say, I'm going to sound really cocky right now, but I think I'm allowed to be. I feel like a superhero.
You are.
Like, I have been in so much pain and so much misery, like, more than I've ever felt in my life. Ever. And yesterday, got through 2 shows, 2 meet and greets, rehearsal, like, meetings about the show, and we had some chiropractic appointments in between, which thank God for those.
You did
Like-
3 chiropractors appointments. This is 3
I know.
apparently.
And, I somehow got through the shows, and I feel like I did a good job.
You
Like,
did
I
a
feel like I,
fantastic job.
busted through the shows, and it looks so good. Like, not me, but like what Netflix has done and what the
The
production
stage.
company we worked with.
Ugh.
So good.
The production company we got to do this show, like, they're amazing. Like, it looked incredible. Like,
And everyone
it's
was super
so
nice.
cool, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I don't know when it's coming out. It'll be a while because it takes a long time to edit those things, but it just like all worked out. Like, me getting the timing of me getting pregnant is so nuts because I had planned my bus tour this summer already. I had planned my Kennedy Center Netflix special taping. We didn't think I was going to be pregnant. And then I got pregnant, but it's like, because I'm pregnant, I can't keep touring and I can't keep doing shows. So it just worked out that this was like the last-ish show I'm doing. I have one more after this at home, but the last show I'm doing is one that we videotaped for a Netflix special. Like, it's
That's so
so nuts. Like, I can't believe how that worked out.
Yeah, that's cool.
And now my baby's in it. Like, that's so cool that my kid is in the Netflix special with me.
Let's name your child.
Okay.
Mustard.
I don't like that.
Mayo.
You should talk about how some of your fans are like finding you that chiropractor. The one that
I know.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
So, yeah, I talked about this.
You did alright.
No, not in this video. So, I It was a misery. Couldn't walk. Basically, I was crying myself to sleep. If you guys want to look up what it is, I don't want to bore you with like what is going on in my pelvic area, but if you look up pelvic girdle pain, like you can go on Wikipedia and there's like different stages of it. Like most pregnant women get some form of it, but not most pregnant women get it as severely as I have it, where if you look at the different levels of it, it's like kind of like the worst version of it, where you're like, you cannot move, you cannot walk, you cannot do anything, is what I have. So if you want to look it up, that's what it is. Anyway, I couldn't walk. I was like crying myself to sleep from pain at night, and it just has been agony, and I didn't know how I was going to get through the shows. And so I tweeted like, hey, are there any chiropractors in DC? I need someone. Like, I can't do this with, like, the only thing that can help, by the way, is like a chiropractor. And so this woman who's amazing from Houston, Texas, was flying out to come to my show in DC, and she had tweeted me like, hey, I am a chiropractor and my husband's a chiropractor, and if you are serious, like, we can adjust you. And a bunch of you guys tweeted me like, this person's a chiropractor, she tweeted you. And so I looked her up, I DM'd her, and we exchanged information, and she came backstage.
She was awesome.
And we had already like called every chiropractor in the city. Everything was closed. It's a Saturday. It was last minute. No one would do it. There was one doctor who said they could come be on call, but it was $600 an hour.
No.
And so we had no options. And so this woman, the sweetest woman in the world, and her husband came and adjusted me backstage and saved my life.
Yeah.
Like, because while I'm still in excruciating pain, I could not walk. Like, I couldn't move. I was in agony. And after she adjusted me, I was able to walk.
You cried.
I cried. I wept. I was like,
sobbing
it
tears
was like,
of joy.
it felt like a miracle. It felt like, like when you read about like miracles in the Bible where like Jesus heals like the blind, or like, you know.
I was going to say
like
Jesus was a chiropractor.
Jesus was a chiropractor, and he's a woman, and he came to my show yesterday. And
There it is.
that's how it felt. It felt like a miracle. Like,
Yeah.
I thought nothing would help the pain go away, and it did. But I think normally in those situations they go like, now go lay down, and I sit and don't move for an hour and come back tomorrow or the next day. But she adjusted me, I could move, and then I went on stage for an hour and a half and acted like a maniac.
Yeah.
So I messed it up again, and then she came back, and she adjusted me again. I did a meet and greet, she came back and did it again, and then at that point, I think I just had done so much damage.
Yeah,
it did help, like, I went from, like, not being able to walk to being able to walk, but it was still really painful. But I went through the pain anyway and did the show as hard as I could. I was like, I will never get a Netflix special again, as far as I know. This could be the only time I ever get this opportunity, so might as well go hard. Whereas a pelvic bone, I can get a surgery to have it bolted back together if it's permanently damaged. So I can fix my pelvic bone eventually after the baby comes out.
Great.
If it's permanent damage. But I cannot, like, you know, he's safe. The baby's safe.
Yeah.
My pelvic being a disaster, my pelvic bone being a disaster, and my body being a disaster is not going to hurt the baby. So he's fine. I know he's fine. But it was just more like, I just want to go hard. She's watching football. So
I know the story.
Anyway, a chiropractor saved my life yesterday backstage, and it just made me go like, wow, the internet and you guys are so awesome. Because if I didn't have that audience and I didn't have people online watching me and caring about me and looking out for me and be like, this girl's a chiropractor, she said she can do it, and then she being so freaking sweet, coming and spending her whole day taking care of me, like the sweetest person I've ever met. And like literally she made me weep. Like I was weeping. I was like, thank you, it's a miracle. Like I was weeping. If I didn't have her, I don't know what I would have done. So it's so cool that the internet can do that.
Because
like,
you and Johnny and Corey were looking up chiropractors and doctors, and just you couldn't find any.
It was bad.
Oh, gotta love the internet these days. You don't actually have to.
Eric, that was a good topic. Give us another topic. Trump. Next. Bye, Eric. Where are you going?
I have a business meeting in the lobby.
Oh. That means he has to poop.
Oh! I was so confused.
We always have business meetings. That's how we say it. We go, I have a business meeting.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, like, if we eat Taco Bell the night before, it's like, I have a really big business meeting at Taco Bell in a minute. And then when he comes back, he'll update me, and he'll be like, a lot of people on the call. But my conference calls these days usually go like, no one showed up. Just me on the call. No one came. A lot of people think I'm already married.
Are you?
Mm-mm. Basically.
Yeah. I mean, same.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't care.
to me, the only difference between what I'm experiencing now and if I was legally married is paperwork.
That is... marriage is weird. I love you so much. I want to make the government a part of our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. I get because of the government, legal things happen when you're married that, like, make it, like, so someone can be in the emergency room with you or something like that.
Not even that. It's further than that. It's like, anyone can go in the
No, I'm saying, like, I know, but, like...
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Make medical decisions.
Make medical decisions and stuff, and... I don't know.
Well, it's taxes and I don't know, but yeah, a lot of people think that Eric and I are already married.
Why? Just because you hit everything else?
I don't know. Like, people just think we're already married, and we basically are.
Yeah. You just haven't signed a piece of paper.
Like, we all the time are like to each other, my wife or my husband, and we talk to people like the doctors and stuff. Like, oh, there's my husband, sometimes my wife, this. The only thing, we just don't have the paperwork because we're not going to do a big wedding, so we're kind of like, oh, what day do we want to go to the courthouse? Because we don't really care about a wedding, and we don't really care about, like, I don't know, all of that. Like, we want to be married, obviously. It's just a matter of finding a day to go do it. But everyone thinks we already did it.
A day to go do it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we ran out of room, which means we need to shut up. What she just did, I can't do. You should have seen what it took to get me on the ground for this video.
We had to move her legs for her.
I walked from the bed out to here, and when I got to the edge of this wall, I was like, Eric, there's no more wall, because I have to lean on a wall to walk. And so Eric and Rachel had to grab my arms and walk with me. I don't know, the airport's going to be such a disaster.
We'll get you a wheelchair. You can't walk. And she keeps being like, but I can't take a wheelchair away from someone who needs it. Honey, you're the person they're for. The person who can't walk and doesn't already have a wheelchair.
What if someone needs it more than me?
You can't walk!
Honestly, we would have had to go to the airport 24 hours ago if I was going to walk, because that's how long it takes.
I want to show you how she walks. Hold on, I get that. Hold on.
It's literally how I walk. It's bad.
The wall's about to end.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I can't. I'm like walking next to her, just
to the point where
dragging my
feet.
feet.
With this. So, if you've been following me a long time, you know that I had like tendonitis in my shoulder, my arm, tearing my rotator cuff, really painful for years. And I would talk about it all the time, and I would cry in videos like, the pain is just so bad, it never goes away. This morning, I was laying in bed because I couldn't move, and Eric's like, I just want to give you a hug, and he like hugged me, but he was careful not to like put any weight on my body, you know, so he just kind of hugged my top, and I felt like stinging pain in my shoulder because he squeezed my shoulder, and I was like, oh, my rotator cuff, and I was like, is that the pain? I like literally was like, that was the pain I cried about for 3 years? Like, that is nothing. That is bliss.
Yeah.
Like, I would give anything to just have the pain of the tear in my rotator cuff, just have the pain of vomiting and fainting. I would rather faint and vomit every 10 minutes, which was my problem last week.
It's a little intense.
I'm serious. Like,
I believe
this is
you.
so horrible. The pain of my pelvic bone is so unbearable. Like, but that was an eye-opening moment for me. I was like, because sometimes I'm like, wait, am I in that much pain? Like, am I just being a baby? And then when he hugged me and I was like, oh, that pain I cried about for 3 years in my shoulder
is
not even that bad compared to this. Like, this is really bad.
There you go.
Anyway,
all right,
we're done. Thanks for hanging out with us. I promise that eventually I will get back to doing normal videos, but for now I can't do anything. So if I can think of some fun ideas to do from a bed or a chair,
we can come up with some things.
I'll have some videos for you soon. But I love you guys, and thank you for supporting me and watching me all that stuff, because like yesterday was, even though it was horribly painful, it was a total dream come true. Like, to do 2 shows at the Kennedy Center and, like, have it filmed for a Netflix special was so cool. And the fact that Netflix wanted to work with me again after doing Haters Back Off, like, I feel really, really lucky. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. What's up? She's got to turn it off because I'm going.
I got bad knees.
Unless you guys want to see how it is for me to get up. Oh, you're going to do it alone? Okay, first is... Hold on.
No, I'm just here in case you fall.
Well, I can't get up on my own. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. There you go.
Success! That's a thumbs up.